You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
That boy is mine.
Are you ready?
Creed. By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With very special guest, Daughtry. And Mammoth. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Don't miss Creed with Daughtry and Mammoth. The Summer of '99 tour.
1, 2, 3. Ready, go.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
The Tigers are going to play in November in the Bahamas, the Baha Mar tournament, and the other teams expected to be there. Purdue, Wake Forest, and possibly Texas Tech. So Texas Tech's going to be good. Purdue's going to be good. If you don't have a roster that puts you in that same conversation, it could be a tough trip to the Bahamas.
Yep. The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Have you always dreamed of entertaining on the biggest stage in Memphis? The Claw Crew is looking for members to join their team for the 2025-2026 season. Claw Crew members are hardworking, high-energy entertainers who assist Grizzlies home games by hyping up the crowd and much more. Not only do they support the Grizzlies on home games, but also promote in Memphis and across the Mid-South. Open auditions are Saturday, August 9th at FedEx Forum. Visit grizzlies.com/auditions for more information and to register today.
The First Ladies of FedEx Forum, the Grizz Girls, are known across the NBA for setting the standard for professional dance and entertainment, and they are looking for dancers to join their team for the 2025-2026 season. With the chance to gain professional dance experience, collaborate with national and local artists, and connect with the Memphis community, auditioning for the Grizz Girls is an opportunity you do not want to miss. Come show up and show out at Open Call Auditions. Visit grizzlies.com/auditions now for more information.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
Murray State is going to the College World Series. It's easy for me to pick a team because 1, I love an underdog. 2, I hate UCLA, and I see that opening round matchup. And 3, we are connected to the school's most famous alumni, Ja Morant of Murray State.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What can the Memphis Grizzlies learn from the Thunder Pacers NBA Finals Series?
Your style of play is not something that you really have to change. Both of these teams love to play fast. Both of these teams love to play really aggressively on the defensive side of the ball.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Here we go. It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It is the Tuesday, July 1st, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, NBA free agency started yesterday, and by 5 o'clock, Grizzlies fans were inundated with all kinds of news. In fact, I think right when the clock hit 5, there's a bunch of Grizzlies news that all got fired out all at once. We'll talk about what the home team did yesterday. We'll also talk about the incredible changes around the rest of the NBA. There have been a bunch of guys that are going to be changing jerseys. A superstar got waived today, and his contract got stretched. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about some of the other movement as an NBA Finals team lost one of their key members. Bunch that has gone on. We will get to that. We'll get to all the news and notes today. It's a Tuesdays with Tony. Tony Allen will be in studio with us. It's nice outside. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, bunch of stuff to get to, not the least of which is a lot of movement for the home team Memphis Grizzlies yesterday. And we'll talk about every other free agent signing that has gone on, as a lot of guys are going to be changing teams for the upcoming NBA season. There's been a lot of action over the course of the last 24 hours. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senior Sack, Johnny Backpull, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Netcarb, John Lance. He's Dr. Thunder. He's Yogi Roser.
What up?
Hello, John.
What up?
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo Joe, the reporter, the photographer, he's Walker 93.
Yeah, you see him here rocking this vintage Jaren Jackson Jr. jersey. You feel me? Vintage, right?
The last of its kind.
The last of its kind. If y'all want them 13 jerseys, y'all better go to the store right now.
So the story, what he is referring to is the story came out yesterday, and Devin Walker says it is so. Jaren Jackson Jr. is ditching the 13 and moving to number 8 for the upcoming season. Tony Allen,
that's a fact.
Number 9 is in the rafters, so you can't have that because it's Tony Allen's. Tony Allen, of course, here on Tuesdays. It's Tuesdays with Tony, brought to you by ESCO. Next time you're downtown, make sure you dart across the street from FedEx Forum and get you some delicious food and drinks at ESCO. What'd you say?
I just can't believe that he's changing his.
I can't either. We got a lot of. Look, my daughter would take a bullet for Jaren Jackson Jr. That's her favorite player. She's got a lot of 13 gear.
I mean, a lot of people do. A lot of people got 13 gear everywhere, man.
I thought that 13 was. I don't know, man. That 13 looked like it was going.
Yeah. The thing is, like, when we win a championship in a couple of years, do you retire 13 and 8, or do you just?
No, listen to him.
I like your verbiage. When we win it,
that's not if. When we win a championship,
ain't no if in the
fifth. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Which one do we? Because you won the deep boy with 13.
But people will confuse the 8 with Lamar Stevens.
Don't do that.
Or Colin Castleton.
Don't you dare do that.
Colin
or Zion
Castleton
Williams.
also, right.
But it'd be so cool to have a number 9 and number 8 right next to each other. But it did kind of roll off the tongue good. It was like 12 and 13.
Yeah.
But now it's like 12 and 8.
He's also had it for, 6 years now?
7 years.
7 years.
Just season number 8.
Maybe it'll give a bump to the Grizzlies
season
jersey
8,
sales.
he's going to wear number 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reborn, bro.
Okay, and then when he gets to year 13, he's going to go back.
No,
to 13. We can't have 9, so we know at least he's not going to do the season thing the next year.
Apparently, it's like a rebirth thing in the Bible.
A rebirth?
Like in the Bible, there's like a biblical thing of like the number 8 is like a rebirth thing.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's been smoking too much weed.
Hey.
I'm saying, let him cook, T.A.
I tell you this, he can afford a lot of it if he does, because he got
right.
$240 million, T.A.
Man, and what that tell me is that, you know, they put all their faith into they big and Ja, so we're going to build around those guys.
Well, and the other thing is, you never know the way this stuff is going to play out, but the Grizzlies caught an enormous break. If we're just talking about the business of basketball, look, he is going to make an absolute fortune. Is going to be set. Him and his family are going to be set forever. So nobody is going to lament a guy that signed a $240 million contract. That being said, there are 15 guys that make all NBA, and he was 17th. It was Şengün and Jaren right on the outside looking in. If he would have made one of those teams, if the season does not fall the way it does the last 6 weeks of the year, he makes one of those teams without question, as he made the All-Star team this year and was, you know, and they were, 3 games away from being a top 3 seed in the Western Conference. If that all holds, he would have been all NBA, and that max contract of which he would have been able to sign would have been 5 years, $345 million. So it is $100 million less than very well what it could have been, and it will enable the Grizzlies to build out around Jaren Jackson Jr. and Ja Morant much, much easier than it would have had he made that All-NBA team, right? Like, you never want to wish somebody doesn't make the $100 million that they might have been worth, but if we're just talking about the business of basketball and if winning is what matters, his best chance, what I'm saying is it could have been a blessing for everybody in disguise, not only the organization, but also Jaren Jackson Jr., right, who will be, I believe he is 26 right now?
25.
25? Yeah. Okay, so he's 25 right now. It means he's going to be 30 or 31 when the contract's up. He's still going to make another fortune,
He
right?
will.
By the time it's all said and done. So, this guy is going to make a ton of money. And obviously, he wanted to get this done. He was not going to leave this to chance. If you win Defensive Player of the Year, if you're All-NBA, if you're whatever. And so, Devin, I will give you credit for this. You were absolutely right on this. There was no play it out and see if – look, it's reasonable. If it's $100 million difference, it's reasonable to play it out, right? If you think but again, then you're leaving a lot else to chance, and you never know, right? You could say, hey, I have the chance to make $100 million more. You also have the chance to make $100 million less if you tear your Achilles. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
$200 million less.
$200
million less. Yeah. They might.
And I remember, honestly, being with you throughout your career with 2 different contract things, it's too stressful.
Yeah,
the year that you are worried about the contract, that's very real, Tony. You could speak to this.
No, it's real.
The whole year you're worried about, am I going to be here? Do they care about me? Why don't I have an extension? It's a real thing that really does weigh on guys throughout the entire season.
Also balancing, staying healthy, staying in shape, being consistent on the court. It's a lot playing into that. And in a lot of situations, what he did was he played the right way. He had a phenomenal season last year. He's very well deserving of the money. But what he did was he elevated his game to get that bag. A lot of people thinking, you hear a lot of whispers like, is he worth it? Is he worth it? I watched Jaren Jackson develop this whole time. And I thought last year when Ja was out, he took that leap. You know what I mean? He took that leap as well as, okay, 3 things going to happen. I'm going to score a foul or get assist. So when you see Jaren Jackson sign a deal like this, it's definitely going to be taking care of his family. But most importantly, I think it's going to be something for him to prove this year. Because you just think of the jump.
Yep.
When we did our interview with Out the Mud, he was telling us, like, no, it was serious now. Like, it's time to win now. And I thought he took that approach that whole year last year.
Whole year.
Like, he played like, when Ja was out, he played like that's what we need to be doing, going through the inside out, playing inside out basketball.
Well, and you've talked about this a lot too. There is a time, and this is part of the reason we talk about guys. Not only do they start to settle down, they start to have families, all that kind of stuff, but also it's just the maturing and getting older. And there comes a time after you've been in the league, typically when these guys get to mid to late 20s, and they start putting the job first, right?
Yeah.
They start thinking about their health. They start thinking about their nutrition. They start thinking about the habits. They're not like when you first come in the league, you're trying to find chicks and fast food. I mean, that's the way it is. And then you go out in every city that you go to and you drink and you party and whatever else. And like anybody that gets out of college, that's what we all do, right? And then you get later in your 20s and you realize, oh, I got bills and I got to start being responsible and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's no different with basketball players. And you see this and they really start to come into their own in their late 20s because they have put their profession first.
My guy goes to the hotel room watching Love Island, get ready for the game.
Right.
That's what he's doing now. Like,
right.
Yeah.
What's Jaren Jackson resume on this like his accolades?
He got
Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time All-Star,
3-time defensive team. Yeah, he's made three all defensive teams now.
So we got 2-time All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time First Team All Defense, Second Team All Defense, Rookie First Team, 2-time blocks leader.
No All NBA?
Not yet.
And that's what I'm saying.
And they have also hold on, and this is the most important thing.
Yeah.
They've won 60% of their games that Jaren Jackson has played in.
That's
you know what I mean? That's the one that matters.
That's a flex.
He wins.
He wins.
When Jaren Jackson is available, they win.
They win.
End of story. It's hard to win 60% of your games in the NBA, and he's been on a myriad of different teams. Different versions of the Grizzlies.
The good and the bad.
Yeah, the good and the bad.
Yeah.
Right?
He weathered the storm.
He has weathered the storm. And also a guy that everybody loves and is a great example. Kids love him. He's a good role model. You're never going to have to worry about any kind of trouble. And he's awesome. He's awesome. Like, you know, people that don't watch the Grizzlies those are the only ones that say, I can't believe a guy like that gets 240.
No
I mean, I was thinking to myself yesterday, what if he would have gotten the 340?
Yeah.
People would have lost their mind.
Lost their mind.
Like $60 million a year.
And a lot of people look at his game, they be like, is he worth it? I believe he's worth it. Just because it looks different, his shot look funny. Sometimes he flail, he drive, they want him in the post, they want him to rebound. But he
doesn't rebound enough. That's the knock.
That's the knock. But in reality, he gets buckets, and he took that step to get others involved. Like almost like with Zebo. Remember when with Zebo, they was calling Zebo the black hole?
Yep.
When he got around Lionel, before you know it, he making no look back pass. I'm getting 3-4.
He's also an elite, like the best of the best on defense.
Yeah,
and that is something that does not, people don't care.
He can hold his hat on that, though.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, and a lot of stars that you get like that ain't even looking at that side of the ball. So the fact that he plays both ends and can score all-star
he was good at that first.
like that.
Yes.
He was good at that first.
That's what makes him different, man. And then I ain't going to throw in there he can jump hook you both hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everybody looking like, how does he do it? It's kind of like, it remind me when Zach used to play. It's like, damn, he can't jump off the ground, but he gets it done. And I consider him one of them guys that get it done.
No, we're all thrilled by this. And they were able to clear out the money, and it was not an issue. It didn't drag on. They made it a priority, and they got it done. And most importantly, and this is what we've talked about with you guys for all those years, wants to be here.
Yeah, he want to be
wants
here.
to see this through, right?
You see his tweets here? You see his tweets he put out yesterday about Memphis? He tweeted 2 times. He said, the M will teach you who you are with love. It's always grit and grind when we out here at all costs. Still feel like I remember moving here yesterday, year 7. I am incredibly thankful for everyone who's impacted my time here to much more ahead. It's always been the M.
Ooh, that's my boy. That's my boy. Yeah.
Great.
Hey, shout out Jaren Jackson. Congratulations, man. Let me know when you're having the after party somewhere.
Yeah,
man.
let us hold $100. Hey, let me hold it. 1,000. Actually, we used to say when you would sign a contract, I'd call you. I'd say, let me hold 100. Hey, with Jared, I'm gonna say, let me hold 1,000.
You ain't gonna miss it. You ain't gonna miss a trip.
Yeah, that's ashtray money to you.
Yeah, man, I'm glad he got that done. I ain't gonna lie, because in the summertime, man, waiting in that process, it could get strenuous.
Yeah.
You looking at every minute, you steady looking at, he got what?
Well,
he got what?
So
and then to get that out the way early.
He was the first thing that dropped yesterday.
Well, it's very interesting because it's very obvious that they went into, Zach Kleiman and his crew went into this with a bullet points, here's what we need to take care of, right? That was the big one, right? Take care of that, now we can start taking care of the other stuff. And then you saw other stuff start to come in. The next one that dropped was the Ty Jerome deal. And Ty Jerome, who they signed as a free agent from the Cleveland Cavaliers, who was just on a 64-win team that just was third in Sixth Man of the Year voting. I got to be honest with you. I was stunned when I saw the contract number. I was.
We got to go Stilio, baby.
We really did. To
You
get
gotta-
him.
you gotta figure he ain't never had no big deal like that. That's a good deal for him.
No, I know. It's a good deal for him. I'm just saying there's a lot of guys that Ty Jerome is better than that Ty Jerome is going to make less than.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, right? He has a chance to actually, as we talked about, oddly, free agents that you sign outside of like vet minimum guys that are going to play a lot for you, it's very, very difficult for them to possibly outperform their contract. But if Ty Jerome plays like he did, even if he just played like he did, like he did in Cleveland, he will absolutely outperform that contract, right? If he's a guy that could give you 20 minutes, give you 13 points, shoot 45% from three, and change games.
3
like,
years, 65.
He changed games like regularly, right? They bring in their bench unit and he flips the game for them. And you guys know, you guys love this the most. Did you see what was going around yesterday?
The shot quality.
Tweeted out by the Basketball Index.
Yeah.
Get ready. This is your nightmare. The best player in the NBA according to shot quality.
Oh, my God.
Ty Jerome.
Is he the shot quality MVP?
He is the king of shot quality.
Explain this to me because I don't want to put no title on nobody like that and be expecting
He
more than what
doesn't
I'm...
take bad shots.
Yeah, he takes all good shots. All his shots are quality
No
shots.
bad shots.
Yeah,
He's the best in the NBA at taking high-quality shots. It is threes and floaters.
Shout out to my light-skinned brother and Ty Jerome, T.A. That's our
Threes
brother. That's
and
our brother.
floaters.
Oh, yeah. By the way,
That's
did
our
you
light-skinned
read
brother, bro.
did you read the thing? This is going to be interesting when he comes here.
What up?
Did you read his bio?
I'm about to
His
tap in.
grandparents were involved in the civil rights movement.
Wait, they were?
Yeah, read it. Look up on I think it's on Wikipedia. Go look at it, or maybe like one of the bios that I read. His paternal grandparents, one of them was like a photographer throughout the civil rights movement, and then the other one was like heavily involved. And obviously, we have the Civil Rights Museum right here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, okay, so his his paternal grandmother was active in the civil rights movement with the Congress of Racial Equality, while her husband Fred was a photographer who covered the movement. Let's go.
Isn't that crazy?
My light-skinned brother, bro. Let's go.
Isn't that crazy?
What's his nationality?
His dad
is mixed.
Is
His
half
mom-
white.
Yeah, his dad's mixed and his mom's white.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he like Hardenstein.
He definitely like Hardenstein.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's our brother right
But
there.
his dad, Hardenstein dad's black.
Oh, well, he got a little bit, so he that's our light-skinned dog right there.
Yep.
That's our light-skinned brother.
Anyway, I thought that was super interesting, and especially given that we have the Civil Rights Museum here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going
to
I'm
have
looking
two
forward to-
grandparents that were heavily involved in the Civil Rights movement is quite interesting. When you sign Ty Jerome, that's not a fun fact that you expect to hear.
It's actually interesting.
No.
And I could look forward to seeing that brother doing a lot of work in the community, man. I didn't know his roots was that deep.
Yeah,
And he talked crazy too, Tia, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you gotta for you to come down to Memphis, you gotta be ready to do that.
And then
I really do.
I can see it in
they signed Santi Aldama, Roser.
Oh, the Grizz?
Yeah. Speak on
I knew we weren't gonna lose him. He had a 40 in one of these games last year.
40 in what game?
On the
almost 30
the
something.
Ty Jerome thing, on the
30.
Ty Jerome thing, because
Last
we
year.
know how they love the analytics and everything.
Oh, yeah.
We know they love
shot quality god.
Drew Hill had this, and he told me to go look at it. I looked at it on Basketball Reference instead, or StatHead or whatever. If you compare Desmond Bane and Ty Jerome's per 36, or even just their per 100 possessions, like they're not that far off from each other.
Wow.
Like they're not. Yeah, they're not.
But
that
he
far
doesn't
off.
play the minutes.
No.
Gotcha.
Santi?
Both struggled against teams that went to the NBA Finals.
Yes.
Damn. Shout out to my player from the Himalayas, Ty Jerome,
I think the
bro.
Santi deal's a great deal. $17.5 million. Like, you need guys that make that kind of money It's a
That ain't bad. I just
That's a
looked at
tradable contract in a couple of years. Like it's a tradable contract.
Please go get it. He's trying to convince himself.
He's gonna make me wear the
Put it on him.
A minute ago.
I don't think it's a bad deal.
A minute ago.
Speak your truth.
I am.
Speak your truth.
He was ready to.
I am.
He was ready to drive him to the airport. He wanted to drive him to the airport.
Yes.
Who?
Pack his bag, the whole thing.
He was like,
and now he's like, I think this is a good deal.
I don't think it's a bad deal,
bro. Come on.
I don't think it's a bad deal.
Come on. We're going straight to tacos and ganas.
He said.
But I mean, gonna get you a Doritos.
Quesadilla.
With your sombrero, you are out of control, cat.
Hey, you got your answer as to who our third best player is, though.
Oh, kiss my ass.
Ty Jerome.
Nah, bro. No,
I love
you
Santi.
might be in trouble if that's
I ain't
the
gonna lie.
case.
I like Santi. Santi, congratulations. That's smart dog.
He getting married next week, TA.
He is.
The
He's
wedding,
getting married.
the wedding just got a little bit bigger.
We all, hey, look, me and
He
Devin.
got bigger. He signed some more money.
hey, me and Devin and you, we loved Santi.
Yeah.
Santi, congratulations to you. It's a great moment in your life.
Who?
I'm
No,
sorry.
I
I'm
really
sorry.
like Santi.
I know, we do too. Me and
we
Devin
love
do too.
Santi.
We
I
love
like him.
Santi.
I like him.
Yeah, it's only Roser.
Who wanted to personally pack his bags to get out of Memphis?
Don't tell me they didn't count you back up, bro. Well, hold on, wait a minute. What's going on, bro?
Oh, like
He's
What
hated
do
him
you-
since he played for the Hustle.
yeah, I mean he's a little too finesse for me, but
Yeah, at times.
game's a little too finesse.
Oh, now we're gonna get the real
I
talk.
don't like hearing.
Now we bullied him. Bully ball. Bully ball. Hey, Tony. Tomato chest. Wham. Tomato chest.
don't
Wham.
tell me.
That being said, I don't like hearing it's like, well, look, I mean, Santi shot 36 or 37% from three in the playoffs. I'm like, okay, well, one of those games was Game 4 against Oklahoma City that made the percentage for the whole series go up. 1, 2, and 3 were a disaster.
Yeah.
And then the Lakers series that we got bombed out really in 6 games, and it's like he shot 36% from 3 in this series. I'm like, bro, he played like 10 minutes a game because he wasn't physical enough to be on the court.
You making the point.
He went from
Yeah.
it was a really
This is
good,
a really good deal. This is a very good deal for $17.5 million. You need contracts like that. He hates this guy.
Having said that,
He said, I really love the deal for the Grizzlies. It's a really good deal.
having said that, I think there's multiple things at play here.
3 year, 4 year. 3 year, 4 year deal.
3-year deal.
3 year deal.
He's 24 years old.
Oh, my God.
Hopefully he gets
Stop,
better and he
Roser.
can get
Roser.
better. And it's a tradable contract. I think there's
Speak
a
your truth,
What? What's
Roser.
All right, I'll
Speak
speak my
Speak
other
your truth,
truth. I'll
Roser.
speak my
What do you
Zach.
got, 3 year,
This,
52?
this is my Zach Kleiman truth. Zach Kleiman has 2 big wins for the Grizzlies as his GM.
No, Zach
they are Desmond Bain and they are Santi Aldama, and he just had to deal one of them because you were just hamstrung.
Shout out to Zach, man.
You don't
Zach,
want
you
to do
doing your
both
thing,
of them.
bro.
You don't want to do both of them.
Hey,
doing your thing,
I
bro.
think it's still some meat on the bone, though, Tia. Because
Yeah.
I like some meat
Okay, so here's what we got.
Yeah.
Ja, Jaren, KCP, Wells, Edie, Pippen, Jerome, Coward,
Williams.
Aldama, Clark, Spencer, Conchar, Vince Williams, GG, J. Huff. That's 15.
Yeah, we got some more spinning to do.
Yeah.
We need to.
Because, I mean, obviously Cole Anthony's not on that list
Yeah.
either. It's a $13 million contract. Evidently, Cole Anthony's not going to be a Grizzly, but they have not been able to find a landing spot yet.
I need a physical center still.
Okay.
A physical center that'll bang in the paint.
You want a physical one. You don't want a rim runner.
I
Because
can
we've
take
got,
either one.
I mean, look, we're going to have one on the horizon. Obviously, when Edie comes back,
Yeah.
that gives us the plotter.
Yeah, give me a rim runner because I think Jaren. We talk about this all the time. Jaren always plays his best when he has a 5 that can do that.
Yep.
And I think we get one of them. We good. And I hate it, Vernon. We still need a 3, bro. I still need a starting 3, like a vet 3. I don't know why. It's stuck in my head.
They obviously believe in Wells.
Yeah.
And,
They believe in
and
Wells.
KCP as
Yeah,
well,
KCP,
right?
I
As
was
wing.
gonna say-
But he's on 2 though, right?
But we got to dig deep in that bench. I think depth is key. So I think we need some more grit players coming off that bench. You know, you look at Vince Williams. Hopefully he come back a little healthy.
Right.
You look at GG. Hopefully he didn't.
You want some more toughness.
Yeah, but we need some more of those Caruso.
Yeah.
Like some guys.
Dogs.
Some dogs.
I mean, that's what they just drafted. They drafted 3, and that was the whole press conference is, we know what Memphis loves. We know the kind of players we need. Here's what we're adding to the team. And so, obviously, but that's a wait and see, right?
It ain't what just Memphis need. I mean,
any team
need that.
That's
and,
right.
But then all the championship teams
But I
got
think Memphis is a little more unique in the sense of we resent the finesse guys and laud the guys that are willing to. Like, we would rather come up short and give it everything we had and feel like somebody left their heart out on the court than win sissified. I'm not kidding. There's an emptiness to it. I'm not kidding. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm serious.
Yeah.
I've covered all manner of different teams that have been here, right? The teams that I want the team that plays tough. I want the team that eats chairs. I want the team that dives. I want the team that look, it's literally the reason your number's in the rafters. Yeah. You should know better than anyone.
I want people when they come
your number
here,
ain't in the rafters because you made 10 All-Star teams, brother.
I want people to come in when they come to this gym, like when y'all play. When you came to the Forum, you know you was gonna get
a fight.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh,
it's gonna be physical.
We're gonna go wherever we want to go. No. I want you to when you come to the Forum.
Yes.
Like, give me you gonna get hit in the chest.
You know what I'm saying? Ref.
Yeah, we want
ref.
That. Yeah.
Foul, ref.
All that old
Then a
stuff.
little kid front row talking crazy. That's what I want, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
But now we know this is a copycat league. I just want us to be able to be not player for player, but just enough to compete with.
I think we are at least. Look, I think we're sitting here going, we want more, right? Yeah. We want more, and we've got to believe that there is more to come when it comes to reshaping this roster. But I think we would also say, regarding the draft, regarding the very beginning of free agency, so far so good.
I feel
right?
good. Yes.
So far so good, right? And the Desmond Bane trade has given you now Caldwell Pope, Coward, Ty Jerome, your ability to re-sign both Jaren and Santi Aldama. Also, you signed Cam Spencer and gave him a deal. And then you still got Phoenix's first-round pick next year and another future first-round pick.
Yeah.
What Cam,
that's a lot to get.
What Cam
on you know what I mean?
You got a small little joint.
It's a lot. It's a lot to get.
Yeah.
It's a lot of. I mean, to be able to get that much done by moving off one guy is a lot. Yeah. It's a lot.
2 year, $4.5 million.
Yeah.
He was wanting to know about Cam Spencer's contract. He got upgraded to a standard contract from his two-way joint he had last year.
He's got the edge.
Yeah, he's
Spencer's got the edge.
Everybody's excited about Jalen Wells, second-year Jalen Wells. Cam Spencer's going to be the MVP of our summer league team. Cam Spencer's going to be the one.
You say that after you obviously called a bunch of his games down at the Hustle, so you know.
Saw that dude drop 51.
First-hand look at the guy.
Saw that dude drop 51.
He's going to be a bucket.
He's just too good.
He will talk crazy, and there's nobody else that's working harder than him. That dude's in the gym right now. He's going to shower, eat lunch. He's going to be right back in the gym after that.
In his uniform.
And then he's going to go to, I don't know, get a massage or something. He's going to eat dinner, and then he's going to be right back in the gym after that.
Tom Thibodeau of basketball.
No, he really is.
No, he really is, bro.
He went to a, I don't mind telling this story. He went to a sponsor dinner last year after he was drafted, and one of our season ticket holders came up to me and they were like, "Yeah, the player that was at our table was Cam Spencer." He's like, "I never really met a guy like this," and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "So you got a girlfriend?" He's like, "No." He goes, "I've never had a girlfriend. It's basketball. Girlfriends. My girlfriend's basketball.
Ball is life.
That's what I like. I don't have time for it. He ain't got time. He ain't got time.
So look,
he's got to be taking shots.
Better win MVP.
So, but look, you can watch him this summer on the Grind City Media app.
Oh yeah, we are going to be showing all the summer league games
starting Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah, put the graphic up so they can.
I guess that's going to be on the Salt Lake City, right?
Yeah, Salt Lake City. We play Oklahoma City.
Oh.
Yeah,
topic
to open some.
The Western Conference Finals preview.
The Salt Lake Summer League.
Speak it to existence, Chris.
The Salt Lake Summer League's good this year because OKC's got Sorber, Ace Bailey, and VJ Edgecombe. Philly's there too.
And
oh wow!
What's our boy from Auburn?
Janai Broom. They got Janai Broom.
Oh yeah.
You see him in his first pro jersey.
Who will probably be amazing in Summer League if anybody will pass him the ball. And a lot of times big guys can't get the ball in Summer League. Right?
No, you got Keontae George for Utah this year, just out there dribbling and shooting.
Right. All right. So let's go through a lot of this free agency stuff. So far, so good. We're okay with it. We're okay with everything that's happened so far, except for Roser, who is mad about the sign.
He's mad. People thought I was mad about the Ty Jerome thing, but he's my brother in Christ, bro. My homie from the Himalayas, bro. I got Ty Jerome.
Jaren Jackson Jr. extension with the Grizzlies. All right, let's just try to. All right, the big news yesterday that dropped before we get to the big news for today was this Cam Johnson deal to the Nuggets for Michael Porter Jr. And I got to be honest with you, I love what the Nuggets have done so far. They have gotten Cam Johnson, who shoots damn near 40% from three, and now, if anything that Jokic does, he generates you open threes. He's got size. He played like a real role for a team that's already been to the NBA Finals when he was very young, right? We know Cam Johnson's good, okay? And then you're getting off the Porter money, and you're bringing back old fan favorite Bruce Brown, who you know Jokic loves, who can also be a role player for that team. And then today they signed our old buddy Jonas Valanciunas, who he can go in there and play 18 minutes for you and damn near grab a double-double, right? And also gives you a spell whenever Jokic comes off the court. You're not having to put DeAndre Jordan or whoever in there, right? Like, you're just trying to hold down the fort until you can get him back in the game. And I like the Valanciunas deal too. So I look at Denver much more favorably today than I did 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a win for them, right? D'Angelo Russell to the Mavs, that's just like a stopgap till Kyrie.
Hey, defense wins championships.
Yeah, right. I know. I'm aware.
Hey, you right about that.
See the vision. Huh? Stopgap.
Because we ain't looking for him to run
they
that.
didn't pay him much anyway. So it's just until Kyrie gets back. I like Brook Lopez to the Clippers. Brook Lopez as a backup center at this point is good, right? When Zubac comes out the game, then they bring in Brook Lopez, and if like Zubac goes down with a sprained ankle for 15 games, you have to start Brook Lopez. That ain't bad. You know what I mean?
Not with James Harden, bro. He damn near 40, bro.
Huh? He can still play though. As a backup?
He's 40 years old.
That's all the Clippers did. They ain't re-signed James.
If we would have signed Brook Lopez, you'd have been excited about
He
it.
like a retirement home out there.
No.
He's old though, man.
Did they re-sign James?
Yes,
James
$40 million.
Yeah, James got paid.
2 years.
2 years, 80.
2 years for 80. Yep, yeah. Nikhil Alexander-Walker to the Hawks.
I love the Hawks.
I mean, this is the guy that has benefited the most from his team's success the last 2 years. And look, he was traded a bunch at the very beginning of his career, never really found a landing spot, and then has made the most of it in 2 consecutive Western Conference Finals runs. He started off in New Orleans, then he was in Utah, right? And then he ended up in Minnesota.
That's exactly how that went. Because when I used to play with him on the game, I used to be like, who the hell is
Nikhil Alexander-Walker?
With the hyphen?
Bootleg Alexander. let me take him out. Then I saw him in the playoffs.
I wonder if it would have been, because he had some good playoff games this year.
Yeah.
Like, he had some good playoff forms. I do want, like, what if he had the playoffs that, like, Ty Jerome had? And Ty Jerome had the playoffs that Alexander Walker.
Oh, we wouldn't get it for $8 million.
Right. Would the contracts be completely reversed?
No, I said we wouldn't get Ty for $8 million.
Oh.
If he
Yeah, what was the Alexander Walker one?
It's 4 and 62.
Yeah. He got paid. And I love that they finally, like, the Hawks, we joke about all the time, like, the Hawks being in purgatory. This offseason,
They're flanking Trey.
They finally went and got dudes for Trey. They got a 7-footer in Porzingis.
Yep.
They went and got Nikhil Alexander-Walker for the bench, Luke Kennard to shoot the ball.
Yep.
And they
got Dyson Daniels. They've got Reese
You know what I'm saying?
Shea.
They've
got a
Rimrun
Kongwu.
Yeah, they went and got dudes.
They've got 8 good players.
They're going to win some games.
And the East is so open, bro. Like,
Jalen Johnson, who got hurt last year.
That's my guy.
But they've got
Did they
8
re-sign Capella?
No, he's in Houston.
With 5 other centers.
With everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody
in the league plays for the
If you had
Rockets.
to ask me who so-and-so's playing for, I'll just tell you it's Houston.
Yeah. Everybody
Dorian
plays for the
Finney-Smith's going there too.
Yeah. Everybody.
I mean, the 2 big ones from free agency have been the Hawks and the Rockets.
Yeah.
They've been the ones. Because the Rockets, like, extended Van Vliet, Jabari Smith. They also gave contracts to Jayshawn Tate, Jeff Green, Aaron Holiday. They extended Ime Udoka. And then they went and acquired Kevin Durant in the trade. Then they went and signed Finney-Smith.
Yeah.
Then they went and signed Clint Capella. Like, they're loaded up. They're ready to win now.
They are.
Ready to win now in Houston. That's for sure. We mentioned the Finney-Smith to the Rockets. It's embarrassing. They're gonna have lineups that are just crazy defensively.
I heard Rob Pelinka tried to hate on then he talking about his knee and all that.
Oh my God, Rob Pelinka.
Did you hear about that?
They literally had a statement from Rich Paul saying that LeBron is very aware and basically wants to win now. And our poor guy Jake LaRavia gets the brunt of it because two of the first news items that come out are Dorian Finney-Smith is going to the Rockets, and the Lakers have signed Jake LaRavia, and it's like, okay.
That don't even.
Like Jake LaRavia would never score on Dorian Finney-Smith ever in life.
And Lakers fans are like, who the hell is this dude?
It was one report said I thought he was going to the Kings.
We're not gonna sit here and hate on Jake.
Yes, we are.
That's playmaker Jake.
We just did it.
We already did it.
He changed his Instagram thing. Did you see it? To the Jake Show.
The Jake Show. I love it.
He a character.
You always talk. You always talk about whenever you see a team sign a player, you're like, what did that player do against that team? Dude, LaRavia shot like 53% from the field, 40 from three, averaged like 5 assists and 8 points against the Lakers last year.
Were we down 40?
Cook, Jake. Stop. Good for you. Get your money, man.
Bro, you just want that man to give you some cards, bro. Get your money.
Jordan Clarkson to the Knicks. I like it.
I love that.
I do too.
Oh, that's gonna bring some excitement to the Knicks.
Him and Deuce off the bench.
Feels very J.R. Smith in the Garden, doesn't it?
Man.
He's gonna catch a 38 ball one night, and the Garden's gonna go crazy.
He's a fashion guy too.
Yeah, he's a fashion guy.
Big
fashion guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that one.
Gary Trent Jr. To the Bucks, Porter to the Bucks, Taurean Prince to the Bucks. Like all these guys resigned to the Bucks, and then today, out of nowhere, first we get the Miles Turner news, which I was floored by that.
Yeah, I was confused.
A team that just lost Game 7
right there.
I mean, in the NBA Finals, them not paying their guys and running it back is wild to me. Like, if there's ever a time to go into the tax and pay for the team.
If Halliburton hadn't had that injury, I wonder if they would have done it. If they would have done it.
I'm saying,
even if they lost with Halliburton, I wonder if Halliburton, if Halliburton hadn't gotten hurt, he wasn't going to be out all of next season if they would have done it.
But now you looking at Turner
when you're
like
missing your point guard all year. It's like
part of Turner's game is dedicated to Halliburton coming off that down that high pick and roll.
It were good together. They're good together.
Yes. Yeah, I want to say a poor man's stocking them alone. They had that going.
Like Miles Turner, he was not great in the finals, but like, dude, Miles Turner was awesome all year in getting them to that spot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I thought they would pay him.
Yeah.
That was shocking.
Because he's been a lifer too. He's not a guy who's been there a couple years.
To me.
He's been there for a while.
He's been there his whole career.
And then we're like, well, what is going on here? And then the news comes down that they are waiving Damian Lillard. And evidently it was news to Damian Lillard as well.
Bro, that hurt.
It was news to everybody.
Now you saying that don't even feel right. Because he one of them guys. He one of them figures in the league.
He's going to get to go to Miami like he's always wanted to anyway.
Look, think about this. He ain't got to live in Milwaukee no more.
That's right.
Damn, so he got to live in Milwaukee no more.
You get all your bread.
He wanted to go to Miami already.
You can rehab
He's going to end up in Miami. Hey, and look, this stretch provision, he's going to be on their books. And they're going to be paying him $22 million a year for the next 5 years.
That's amazing.
Oh, they stretched out his bread.
Yes.
Okay,
but at $22 million,
deferred compensation.
Holy mother!
Dude,
that is crazy.
Like, he may be retired in 5 years.
Rose, I didn't want to say that.
Like, that's a real possibility.
Of course it is.
Oh, Dame not going to be in the league in 5 years.
Yeah. Like, an
the
Achilles
question is,
injury,
does he ever come back? Does he ever come back as a
stud?
A high quality starting point guard?
No.
No?
No.
You think those days are done?
Bro, hey, Chris, we talking about
just because of the age and the.
And you know I love Dame.
I mean, he was high quality this year, though, so it's not like he lost. It's not like a guy that wasn't good got hurt.
No,
like he was awesome still.
Okay.
Blood clot, torn Achilles. That's a double whammy.
Does Dame ever average? He's averaged every year since his rookie season at least 20 points per game. Does he ever average 20 points per game again?
I never seen nobody come back off that injury and average what they average.
Well,
Kevin Durant.
KD did. He's the only one.
Besides the supernatural.
Maybe Kobe. We'd have to go look at the numbers.
Kobe, maybe.
But I'm saying,
But you're right.
It's small guard.
And he's how old is he? 37?
35.
35, yeah. He old, bro.
35.
Oh man, that's too late for that wear and tear, bro. It's too
And
late.
a lot of his game is like
yeah.
burst stuff, like burst step backs, like to get a shot off his step back.
He pushes off that.
He pushes
yeah.
off a lot, like on that, like it's. That space gonna be created a lot more when you come back off a blood clot and torn Achilles at the age of 37.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I love Dame.
It's one of the. Honestly, like,
bro, why he come back, bro?
That's a great question.
That's the question. Why did he come back, bro?
That's a great question.
You just had a blood clot, bro. I'm straight. It's over with.
Do it for the. He's trying to do it for the team too.
This shit scared the shit out of me. No, I'm straight. I'm cool.
I'll say this.
Come on, bro.
One of the most shocking it didn't work outs to me.
Yeah.
There was a disaster.
It was.
They stunk.
Yeah.
I mean, they just didn't. Even when they were both healthy, the chemistry was never there. You never saw like the Dame Giannis pick and roll with him turning the corner and throwing it up. I mean, that's what you envision.
Yeah.
You envision this being like, oh my God, this is the best MGA Jam team ever, right? Dame and Giannis, and it just never materialized there.
happened.
It never worked.
I didn't think they games matched no way. I thought,
Really?
I thought Dame, to play with Giannis, I thought he had to be a pass-first kind of guy.
Yeah.
And instead, it was just like, all right, I'm coming off the pick and roll. You might be wide open, but I get enough of the green light to just jack it. And a couple possessions with that, where they coming back scoring and you just jacking shots, you down 9-10 before you even know it. Now, Giannis got to be the dominant post big guy that he is and get us back in the game. I ain't like that.
I was thinking about this yesterday because I saw after the Brook Lopez signing news came out with him going to the Clippers, I saw a picture. And man, this would take me a long time, but I might do it like when I'm bored during the summer. And the reason I wanted to look it up is because I saw a picture of the 2021 Bucks. Okay. So that was Giannis, and that was Drew Holiday, and that was Chris Middleton, and that was Brook Lopez. It had those four guys, right? The team that won the title. It's 4 years ago, okay? And the point was Giannis is there. The other three in that picture are all gone. You think about the team they played. No Ayton, no Bridges, no Cam Johnson, Chris Paul. Yeah. It's like Booker was like the only one left. And it's like, I wonder who has the most, like, 2021 players left? Like, that's not even long ago.
Shit, even us.
Right?
Even
I'm
our
saying,
team.
right. If you go back and look at our photo from 2021, how many we got left? I get Santi was here by 2021, right? Well, wait, it's 2025
2021,
now.
2022 season or 2020, 2021 season?
Well, the team, the year the Bucks won, so that would have been 2021.
Okay, so
right?
Santi's left, Jaren's left, 12's left.
That's it?
That's three. That's the only three. From our 2021-22 season.
Brandon.
BC. Was BC on here? Yeah, BC's on here. 4.
It's pretty wild.
4 players from 4 years ago.
Brandon, Jaren, Jitty,
I
Ja.
forgot about Jitty. All-time quarterback.
Yeah.
It is kind of odd, though, like the whole way they set this up in the NBA was theoretically so the guys wouldn't be leaving all the time, right? But that team that won the title in 2021, when I saw that picture, I was like, damn, they got one guy left.
Yeah.
The team they played has got one guy left in Devin Booker, right? Because the rest of them are all gone. Chris Paul's elsewhere, Mikal Bridges elsewhere, Cam Johnson's elsewhere, DeAndre Ayton's elsewhere. It's like, so they're all gone. And it's like, you could go back to all of these teams. It's like, how many of these teams even have, 5 players out of 15 on their teams? Like, that's not that long to be on a team together. How long were you guys together here? The 4 guys.
7 years.
7 years.
Actually, 3 of them was there for 8.
So 7 years of Conley, Zebo, Tony, and Mark.
We've had 6 of Jaren
and Ja
and BC, and Conchar, of course.
Oh yeah, and Conchar.
And Conchar.
All-time
Core 4.
They call him
the real core 4.
The real core 4.
The new core 4. The new core 4 to you.
Shout out to the guys.
New core 4.
No, that's 6 years of them together, bro. All-time quarterback GD, man. Shout out to him.
What also you said the Bucks thing is that when they did break it up, they broke it up by getting Dame and trading Drew Holiday to the Blazers. And the Blazers immediately traded him to the Celtics, who won the championship.
Who, by the way, have nobody left except for Tatum and Brown.
Wait a minute.
And Derek White.
So the Blazers
That's all they got. That's right.
So the Blazers was in part of this year's trade for Drew Holiday.
Yeah, they got him again. They acquired him again.
Second time.
Second time.
For your boy Chauncey Billups wanted to need a gritty guard.
Dude, when I saw the Celtics starting line, like they're doing the projections on ESPN. And the projection for the Celtics starting lineup had Xavier Tillman and Anthony Simons in it. I was like, okay, this feels weird. What has happened?
Well, they signed Luka Garza now.
Luka Garza.
What Jalen Brown?
No, we don't know yet.
We don't know yet. Yeah, he
maybe he's there. Maybe he stays around.
It was like he was talking about a trade a couple of days ago about him going to Sacramento.
Yeah.
For DeMontis.
Some kind of Sabonis deal, maybe.
The NBA, they really shaking it up, bro.
But they lost. Hey, they lost Luke Cornett.
Yeah.
They even lost Luke Cornett. He got $40 million. All right,
to do what?
$40 million from the spring. All right, here's what I'm telling you.
Block shots.
Here's what I'm telling you. That's my point on the Ty Jerome front. When Ty Jerome gets what he got, and Luke Cornett gets $44 million, it's an unbelievable deal.
Yeah, we got to.
There's no question Ty Jerome was more impactful than Luke Cornett last year. Come on.
You forget about the little thing he be doing, bro. Wait till you teach Wemby how to do that little thing he does. What's it called? When he jump straight up?
Yeah.
That little thing you do? What's the little thing you do?
Wall up.
Maintain verticality.
They call it wall up.
He be like jumping in there straight up.
Yeah, wall up.
He's going to be a cheat code when he teaches Wemby how to do that. Y'all better watch out.
So are we now like we're Magic fans? If we're
we
rooting
are.
for the Eastern Conference?
They're
Because
my Eastern
Tyus
Conference
Jones and Desmond Bain are there?
Yeah, they're my East team.
You know what was interesting?
They're my East team too, yeah.
Did Dwayne Wade has a podcast? I guess. I didn't know. Or he was on one. It came across my Instagram feed. It's the first podcast clip of any NBA podcast or any people talking about the NBA. It was the first one that came across my feed that was critical of Orlando and the Desmond Bain trade. Wade's on this deal, and the guy's like, I don't understand this. The guy I don't know who it was. It's a guy whoever was on the podcast with him. Yeah. And they're just all sitting around talking. And he's like, KCP guarded the other team's best player every single night. He goes, and you just got smaller. You gonna be small? Like you got Franz and you got Paolo, and then the other guys are small. Like it is kind of the whole right. But Suggs is a great defender, and then they've got Anthony Black, who's also a big guard. Yeah, he is. Right. So I just thought it was interesting. Him, by the way. It was the first time. It was the first time that I had heard anybody not like it from the Orlando side. I thought that was fascinating. I was like, no. Honestly, that was the all-time Zach. Yeah. Have you heard anybody not like it from the Orlando? Even Zach Kleiman likes it from the Orlando.
Yeah, Zach does.
I mean, they're in the East, bro, so you got to like it.
I know.
In the East,
but Orlando's got to be our team, right? Like that's we love Tyus and we love Bain.
Yeah, they Grizzlies South, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
Grizzlies South.
Grizzlies South, bro. We rocking with them, bro.
Orlando.
I think Tyus is back in like a natural place, right? Being a backup point guard. Like he ain't had to because in Phoenix they want to be a starting point guard, bro. You ain't a starter.
And it is, and if Suggs does go down again, like dude,
I got a different stance.
Tyus can run it.
What you got?
If you ain't with us, you're against us. Man.
Okay,
Grizzlies are nothing.
We hate them all.
Tell the chat. Grizz, put the G's in the chat.
Except Jake LaRavia. We root for him.
Oh, my God.
G's in the chat.
You're pathetic. Hey,
G's in the chat.
Tony, I got to be honest
Team No Love.
Hashtag Team No Love.
Grizzlies are nothing. That's how you got to rock. Come on, it's summertime, man. We kept what we had going. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Zach said, hey, Jaren, we like what you're doing. Ja, you next. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we going to fill in around these guys. And the championship will be here soon, man. Y'all, everybody just keep, notice the Bible belt. So, everybody keep praying. We got it. We working. We still working. I like what Zach is doing. Him and Tay up there, they working.
I'll tell you this. Desi's been She has been working you over, hasn't she?
Put the G's in the chat, man.
Hey. I told my wife, I said, look, Desi's coming. I said, Desi's going to be out of Vegas. She'll have somebody to hang out with, whatever. And Tony said, man, you tell her she's going to get caught up in prayer hour. He said, you're going to be down by the pool reading the Bible.
Hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man.
I said, if I was married to you, I'd be in the Bible too.
Hey, just flicking holy water on.
Hey, look, after what just happened in the NBA draft, this is what we got to return to. I can't believe I'm burying the leads. We're already all this way into the show. Did you hear anything about the guys we drafted?
Yeah, my young fella.
Meshack.
The one that gave you a shout out?
He shouted you out.
Meshack. Shorty know the business. I like him. I'm looking forward to meeting you. And you already look like you got that DNA of that grit and grind. I love it. I can't wait to shake your hand, young man. And like I say, congratulations, man. Welcome to this fraternity.
Did you watch the highlights?
Yeah, I saw the highlights. Even his story. I'm intrigued with a lot of guys' stories. So it's like the way he had to get here. It says a lot about his character.
There's a lot of deboing going on in those defensive highlights.
Jalen, can you play those
ripping the ball? Hey, the ripping the ball away from people.
Hey, young fella, definitely gonna make some noise. And what I like about him, man, he's long.
Yeah.
He getting that passing lane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some extra possessions for us. That's what we need, man. So
Jalen, I want you to.
Either he was super well coached, or he really did watch Tony Allen highlights. And he plays like he watched Tony Allen highlights.
Then your boy Caldwell Pope gonna be able to teach him a few things too. Because he real defensive savvy too. A lot of people don't give my boy Caldwell his props. But he had to go in there when they won their ship.
Yep.
He had
both of them. Yeah. Both the championships.
Man, come on. He had to actually
two-way
play both ends.
Yeah.
And I like this fit.
We got some of these highlights.
There you go.
What you think, Tierra? What you think?
Yeah, here's Jemai Meshack.
Where is he at? Oh, he's in the middle right now. Give me that.
Still.
Give me that. There you go. How tall is he? How tall is Jemai Meshack?
4 years at Tennessee.
Yeah, he looks like he's, like 6'4", maybe?
Jemai Meshack.
He looks mean as hell.
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
No, but he played hard as hell. He played hard as hell. That's what I'm noticing.
Like, you look up videos or you look up pictures.
This is the one he deboed him to here. This is the one he got to the screen. Come here. Where you going? Where you going? Give me that rock. Give me that rock. Give me that rock. I got that.
That's assault.
Oh, wait, man. I'm tweaking. This shorty from Tennessee. What's the other?
Meshack.
No, what's the other one we got at 16?
Small? Oh, no, Cedric Coward?
Cedric Coward. At 11. He's the long, athletic one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't know about.
You don't know about this guy?
But him too. Wait. Both of y'all. I was
Meshack's the one that said he watched Tony Allen highlights.
No, but I'm saying I didn't see that. I'm saying the kid that we drafted at 16.
Cedric Coward.
No, 11.
11. I'm about 11. Yeah. He got drafted at 16?
No, he got drafted the last pick of the draft.
The last pick of the draft. Okay, yeah. Shout out to you. You the underdog. You gonna make it. You gonna, like Webby said, you gonna be big. You gonna be big.
This man here,
but the other young fella, I forgot his name.
This is a disaster.
You don't even know
who's the other young fella.
He's never heard of Jemai Meshack in his life. Cedric Coward.
Cedric Coward.
That's who he's talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
and he's talking about his
Look how long
story.
that boy arm is, man. Yeah. That man can scratch his knee standing up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, I'm excited about him, but the other young fella, if he watch me, man, you know it's all hard. For sure. But that boy there.
In the T-shirt?
Yeah. He looked like a starting three-man right now.
I love that you bring it back to T-shirt, too, bro.
He looked like a starting three-man right now. And I heard his story the way he got to the league.
His arms look fake.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That is an insane picture. Looking at him palming that ball. That is insane.
Hey, when you gotta bend your elbow to reach in your pocket that much.
Chris, it didn't stick out to me until when I saw how long he was. All I'm thinking is passing lane. Can you imagine somebody denying you with their arm that way, trying to get you the ball, bro? That's a steal every time. So I'm looking forward to seeing the young fellas, man. And man, like I say, Zach is working. He is working, man.
Look at the size of his hand, too. He just got
Just
the
the ball,
looks like
palm.
a mini ball.
Zach is
Palm,
working,
bro.
Zach knew the assignment. Go get some guys who ready to play hard 48 minutes.
Yeah, he got it. We got a couple.
So,
We got to get our boy Javon Small some different kicks.
Oh, that's the what the Kobe's.
What
That's the what the Kobe's.
was those the dad
That's
nights?
the what the Kobe's, bro. Don't put no smut on them.
Oh no, them cold.
Yeah, that's Kobe's. No, don't do that. Nah, hold on.
Them the white coats.
Yeah, that's the white Kobe's, bro.
White coats.
Yeah.
What? Small?
Yeah, those are the what the Kobe's.
What are they, graffiti looking?
No, bro, them just tough, bro. Don't put no smut on the with the
My
Kobe's,
son
bro.
with them.
Yeah, them just one of the freshest pair of Kobe 8s.
Actually, them the best looking AAU shoes, EYBL shoes right now.
They are. The Kobe 8 Protos? Them joints are tough.
Chris
Look at
can't
his legs
believe
squinting
it.
like an old man, bro.
Looks like a unicorn threw
Put,
up.
hey, put him on a...
Looks like a unicorn threw up on him.
Look at this
school art
coming from the
project,
dude
bro.
wearing a polo. What's the polo you got on? With
No, I
some blue
can't
shorts.
front. I thought about getting a pair of rock though.
The what the Kobe's?
No, with some shorts and shit. Yeah, the Kobe's. Them same kind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Them nice.
The Kobe
Little
Proto
Kobe
8s?
short set. Boom, them decent.
Yeah,
Can't believe you don't like them.
Yeah, come on, man. You don't know what he's talking about over there, man. He sound
Yeah,
like
man.
Rosie.
Shout out to our rookies, man. Welcome to the NBA, man.
Even though you
Welcome
just
to our
you
fraternity.
didn't know
Right,
either
because
of
the
them.
guy- They rookies.
You-
They rookies.
But you-
They don't have a stat yet. What's their stats?
0.
What's the NBA stat?
0.
So they call rooks. Y'all name is Rook until further
But
notice.
you
call
just
it Rook when
crapped
you
on the
see
kid
him?
who looks
Rook,
up
what's
to
up,
you.
Rook?
But you could. But
What's up, Rook?
But there's a kid that looks up to you.
yeah, there's a kid who
What's
looks
up,
up
Rook?
to you and you
He-
crapped on him.
He said he watched your video.
Yeah, he brought up
What's up, Rook? Being in the NBA
Hey,
is a privilege. It's not a right.
That's
Welcome.
no. That's not what you did to Jaren.
Yeah.
You did not say what's up, Rook.
Are you ready to
saw
seek and
Jaren
destroy?
ready to seek and destroy. You said that to Jaren.
I told Jaren that.
You told that. Yeah. Yes, you told us. You told him that.
I'm saying I told Jaren that.
are
Right?
you ready to seek and destroy?
Seek and destroy. You told him that.
Because,
Young fella.
Because he went number 2 or 3 in the draft.
He did.
4.
4.
Well, Cedric Coward went 11, and you're like,
Same
"What's up,
thing.
Rook?"
He went 16.
No, when you get to that number right there.
He's just trying to protect
No,
the
listen.
fact that he
No,
didn't even know.
I mean, over the years, when you get to that number right there, right, you are a piece to the puzzle. When you go 1 through 5, you are the cornerstone.
I will say, hey, look, Tony.
Remember I said that.
Hey, what's coming? This honestly, we went through a whole space, and this is Golden State's fault, and all these teams, the analytic teams, and all the teams that focused on shooting and not getting stops or whatever. That now we fast forward, and you get to Indiana and Oklahoma City, and every one of these teams drafted guys that can get stops. Like defense and wingspan came back. We always say this stuff goes in cycles, right? It goes in cycles with the big guys. It goes in cycles with the what matters. It goes in cycles with what everybody wants. So everybody said, oh, we need shooting. Oh, we need shooting. Oh, we need shooting. Now Oklahoma City won, and they generated 25% of their points off of turnovers, and everybody said, we need guys that can get stops. Offense ain't that hard if you're getting stops, right? It's a lot easier if you get stops. And unbelievably, we've been doing this show long enough to go through the time span where everybody loved Tony Allen to nobody would want Tony Allen to you might have gone in the top 10 this year.
Yeah. Tony Allen hoops is they said
right?
They say TA basketball is back. TA.
It's back.
I watching the finals, I saw it.
It's back.
I done seen guys do a lot of clanking. There's been a lot of clanking going on. A lot of defensive stops. I've been seeing it. I mean, guys like Dort and you know.
Caruso and Kason Wallace.
Even Nimhard.
Yep.
You know, he did a good job on
There's
Shaq.
a bunch of guys, though, that got drafted that people are overlooking their offensive faults.
Yeah.
They're saying they're long and they can guard.
They can guard.
How you feel to be?
We'll teach them to shoot.
Yep.
Yeah. How does it feel to have Tony Allen hoops back in the NBA?
I mean, I love it, man. Like you said, the game, you know, it comes back around. But one thing about that, I thought it always stayed. I thought it really never went nowhere. Guys who significantly put their mindset on defense, and they are excelling right now.
As long as they can hit like 30%
Look
from
at
three.
Dylan Brooks. Look at Dylan Brooks.
Seriously.
Yeah, 30% is easy.
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
He kept his composure on the defensive end, holding his hat on there. You see what I'm saying? We already said Dort. You look at a guy like Davion Mitchell.
Got a deal?
Just got a deal.
Can't shoot with the lick.
You feel what I'm saying? It don't matter. But then you get these guys who can shoot, can't defend worth a lick.
That's true.
And
So it's
that's what
hard-
I'm saying.
It's hard to teach somebody
It was held against the guys. So there was that whole span where like the Allen Crabs of the world were getting huge contracts because they could shoot, but they couldn't guard anybody. And now we're to the point where it's like the guys that can't shoot have a better chance if they can guard.
Because they can stop somebody else from scoring.
Yes, because they can stop somebody else. It's like that's become the cool thing or the valuable thing. And then they say, can you hit a corner three?
Even another one, Chris Dunn.
Yep.
Chris Dunn was
Just got
valuable.
an extension.
Chris Dunn, great defender, but he can't hit the side of a backboard.
And they ended up having to go away from him in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But there's a limit to every player.
Team Clank.
There's a limit to every player. Guess who
Team
could shoot the
Clank.
hell out of the ball? Luke Kennard. He's unplayable.
Yeah.
He was unplayable.
Exactly. But shout out to Lou. He just signed a deal. I saw that too coming in.
He'll be fine in Atlanta playing off a tray.
Yeah, just got to actually shoot the basketball.
I mean, as soon as he gets face guarded, he just. I wonder.
So, yeah, he
honestly,
stopped shooting, bro.
Here's what I wondered. Hey, you tell me.
In his contract. So.
I think he Courtney Lee'd us.
He had 100%.
He had an incentive.
Right?
He saw that 47%. He was like, "What?"
You get a guy like that gets paid off that percentage, and he just stopped.
Yeah.
Let me see what Luke stopped.
Courtney Lee
last year.
did that. How many open threes did Courtney Lee pass up?
Luke Kennard.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh, Courtney Lee loves
Oh
to
my
pump
God.
fake, step, and then
Bro,
mid-range it. Or
The
just
only
kick it.
one that Courtney Lee would take is if somebody was not within 65 feet of him.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Fine, I guess he'll."
I have
And
to
he'd still
shoot it.
pump fake it.
Yes.
Yeah, Luke shot 43% from Trey Lane last year, so it must have been 43% was his number.
Yeah, it had to be. Mo Harkless did that one time.
He did do that. He just stopped shooting.
How could you be Mo Harkless?
He just stopped shooting.
How could you be Mo Harkless?
What is he doing? Is he still in the league? Is he still in the league?
Man, I'd have been to slap the motherfucking player like that with me, man. I'd have drove and kicked it to you. I'd have used all my energy to get you a shot. And you just head fake and dribble. You wide open. Hey, dude, I'm talking about what you got the over or the under.
You got the under. Hey, on your Malik Beasley phone.
Yo,
Malik Beasley
speaking about that, Malik, oh my goodness. How does that even get involved with your name, though? You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so here I saw a great video about this yesterday, and this is super fascinating. So all of these sports books now have people that like whole groups that just investigate this kind of stuff. Anything that's like nefarious, right? They see something come about and it sets off an alarm, right? So one of the games in particular, that the reason that this became such a story and the reason that it got looked into is there was a random January game and there was a bunch of money that started coming in on Malik Beasley over 2.5 rebounds, okay? And then there was more money that came in on Malik Beasley over 2.5 rebounds. And then there was more money that came in, and the line started at plus 120. So if I put $100 on Malik Beasley to get at least 3 rebounds, I'd make 120. So what they do when something like this starts taking place, what they will do is they will set up parameters that then cause the alarms to go off. And this is how they do it. They don't then say, okay, we're going to move the lineup to 3.5, right? We're not going to move the lineup to Malik Beasley over 3.5 rebounds. What we're going to do is we're going to keep pushing that money line. We're going to keep pushing it. So now, all of a sudden, it's minus 120, and then it's minus 180, and then it's minus 220. It closed at minus 260. So the sports book is saying, so meaning I have to bet $260 to win 100. And the sports book then says, if we are moving the line to where it's no longer even a good bet for the bettor, and it's still getting flooded with money, the alarms go off. Something is going. Well, why are you still betting this? Why? This line is terrible, right? But they just keep on moving that line. Instead of moving the number up, because who the hell is betting Malik Beasley rebounding props anyway? It's just bizarre. And then when people kept betting it, even though they're betting it at like terrible odds, they're like, okay, what's happening here, right? And that set it off. And then the feds, end up getting involved with it, and it's like it's so far down the road. Like I said, by the time you hear about this stuff, look, you know as well as anybody, you don't want any part of that crap.
No, I mean, it's crazy.
You don't want any part of that district attorney stuff.
Hey, Chris, you know what's crazy about it?
It's terrifying.
Oh, yeah, the Alphabet Boys ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Trust me.
No.
Listen. But what I was trying to figure out is, how do that even come about to you? Like, because you
That's how.
You know what I'm saying? You figure you playing in the NBA, you get to the arena. I mean, all I know is play one way, 110% hard.
Right.
And you play with somebody who got that in their mind. That kind of irritates me. I'm talking about even while I'm talking right now.
The idea would be that you're buddies. You know what I mean?
You let your homies know, like, yo, bro.
If they find community, I promise I'll get 3 rebounds.
Yeah, look, my props 3 tonight, bro. I got you.
But okay, that's cool.
I'm
I
gonna put extra
understand
on the
that.
pot.
I figured
It's
that.
not him.
But so it ain't
betting
him.
on it. No, but I mean, the idea is the same way that. But you are obviously the guy that can control this.
In your
You know what I'm
efforts.
saying? That's how the Jonte Porter thing
there was
went.
a video of Malik Beasley. So the spread was 8.5, right? And the Timberwolves were up by 9. This man, I just sent the video to Jalen. He grabs the rebound, full speed. The game's over with. Full speed, dunks the ball. The point, nothing matters except the spread.
So what they ended up losing by 7?
Yes.
The spread was 8.5. Yeah, so he lost by 7.
So that means whoever he was betting had
or whoever
had him
he
losing
was,
by 9.
Whoever he was dealing with. I mean, again,
had them losing by 9. I'm trying to understand. I don't know.
And they're going to find out, right? Like again, you know as well as they've got his communications at this point.
Joe, you got the video. You got the
they
video
know if he communicated about gambling with people.
Watch this, bro.
They've got it.
5 seconds left in the game. There's no reason.
This
for you
is
to
the
do
one
this.
that went around the internet everywhere.
Yeah. There's nothing for you to just pass it in and just dribble out. Look, full speed. The spread's 8.5. He dunked the ball at the buzzer. They're like, yo, what are you doing?
That's a pretty bad one.
Yes.
I mean, for a guy that's accused of this, it's a bad
I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah. That's scary, man. I'm scared for the game. Now,
I am
man.
too.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's
how
not
that's going,
Jonte
bro.
Porter.
No.
That ain't even.
That guy just had one of the most prolific 3-point shooting seasons.
And
in
now
the
you
history of
jack
the
it off.
league.
You jack it off, and then they were about to give him 48. You about to get 3 or 48.
Yeah, 42.
42, yeah. Okay, 3 or 42.
Yep.
No, I don't like it, bro.
I don't either.
I don't like it. I'm serious. I played this game the right way, man. And I definitely wasn't educated enough to know what the hell overs and unders and spreads and
Oh my
I
God.
just played the right way, bro. And that's for that to happen, man.
If I bet your props, I'd have jumped off the floor.
What that mean? I don't even know what that is.
Every
Can
time
y'all
you
look
pull
on my head.
Hey, if I bet Tony Allen over
9 points,
yeah,
over 9 points, I'm not getting it. But then I might get it. Then what? But then when I do get it, you like, damn it, Tony.
I am so glad gambling was not legal when you were playing because you would have responded to the people on Twitter. It's all this is. It's all people bitching. It's all people bitching about guys ruining their parlays.
And I'd heard a few players shoot back like that.
No, that's true.
KD does it all the time.
Yes.
You would have been one.
I don't give a damn about your parlay.
Yeah, you would have been one.
Yes.
Man, that's crazy. Mentally, me even coming into the game, I can't even focus. Like, damn, I'm looking at a spread, a point spread. Damn, these folks talking about I ain't going to score over 10 points. I'm in that motherfucker. Shit. Shit. You got me fucked up. Shit. I'm clapping for that motherfucker. And I'm doing like this to Zebo.
Swing, swing. Swing, swing. I got 8, Zebo. I got 8.
They like, CA got some money on this one. I couldn't do it. I'm so glad I didn't understand betting back then. But you got to figure too, though. I mean, now you got to put yourself in his shoes. Think of what his situation is and what he was thinking. Like, okay, cool. I got somebody. I'm trying to put myself in his position. If this is true, allegedly, if this is true, he bogus. But I'm saying, when you in that mode, what's enticing to you for you to be like, yeah, I'm gonna get on this? What kind of money is on the table for you to say?
That's right.
Yeah.
Either you owe somebody a lot. That's typically how something like this happens.
You owe somebody
You're
some
in
bread.
debt
Yeah.
to somebody.
Or you're trying to get your homie some more bread.
Yes.
One of the two.
Correct.
Yeah. You're trying to stack some more
Let's
bread for
just
your homie.
pray it's not so because, but my concern is by the time Shams reports it, usually they've already got what they want.
Yeah, I hope it's
You know
not.
what I'm saying?
I hope it's not.
Oh, if the fans say they're investigating you, they this close to grabbing
And-
your ass.
And he had financial issues.
When that crap came out that got you caught up, the Terrence Williams stuff, when that came out, by the time that came out, they already had everything they were going to have.
That's a fact.
That's it. It was done. I mean, so by the time you hear about it, bro, and they don't just investigate stuff for fun.
Not for the vibe.
It's not like the NBA investigated it. The freaking feds investigated it.
So
That's
apparently,
terrifying.
But so he had financial issues.
Oh, he did?
Beasley. This is a report that came out from the Detroit Free Press. He's under investigation, obviously, for that. But a suit was filed by Hazan Sports Management seeking over $2 million in damages and legal fees for a breach of contract by Beasley. They gave him a cash advance of $650,000. He got a contract while he was a member of the Bucks, which is when this gambling stuff is being targeted. Is when he played for the Bucks, which was a one-year deal. Over $2.7 million, and then they're saying they resuscitated his career, but they got him the deal with the Pistons for $6 million, but he's never paid them back the initial $650,000 from when he was in Milwaukee.
See?
Like,
oh boy,
when the hell that come out? That's a little.
this just came out. This just dropped. It's 47 minutes ago is when this came out.
That tells you, my boy had.
They're going back
he
and
owed
looking
some
like
money.
again. This is your answer to why would you?
Damn.
Again, they're
I
trying to
feel
connect
sorry
dots on
for
it. They're
my
trying to
homies
connect
like
dots
that,
on that, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to connect dots on the.
So he signed an initial term of 4 years and received a cash advance of $650,000 with this management group. The suit claims he fired them and breached exclusivity provisions by hiring a new marketing agent after about 15 months.
And you know very well, even in the thing we were talking about, Tony, a lot of those guys have blown through all their NBA money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They had blown through it.
Yeah.
It's
they were
easy
trying
to
to
blow
find. They were
through,
trying to find a
yeah.
hustle.
But I'm saying, listen.
side joint.
But I'm
They're trying
saying,
to find a
all right,
hustle.
okay, cool, that's cool. But I'm saying, is that enough money to straighten that out for you to even?
I don't know.
For you to risk your job?
Yeah.
I know.
Because you got to be putting enough money on the line for it to be
But
triggered.
you
though.
got to
put like
take into
30,000 on-
consideration that he might be stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's
Not
a
very smart.
very reasonable chance. He pulled a gun on a family outside his house. Remember that?
Wild dude, man.
I mean, Tony, he played with an ankle brace.
He did have an ankle monitor.
He wore
He
ankle
played with an
monitor
ankle
in the NBA.
monitor.
Played in the NBA with an ankle
It was when
monitor.
wasn't it when we played him?
Get the.
I swear.
Look, T,
Yo,
look.
get
That
the-
happened.
Yo, that no way.
Yes. You
No
don't remember
way.
that?
No way.
That happened, bro. That happened.
Wait, hold on. Was it?
Why would we make that
Right,
up?
it was KCP, bro.
That was KCP.
It was KCP.
He played with one?
It was KCP, yeah.
Oh.
He's on our team.
Welcome to
Let's
town.
go,
Welcome
baby.
to town.
Welcome to town.
We back.
KCP, we need
We all the way back.
Out the mud.
We all out the mud. We all the way back. We all the way
We
back.
got to text Zebo. We got to get an interview with KCP. He out the mud.
We up, baby.
We up.
Grit and grind.
We up. We back.
We back.
We back.
Shout out to the ankle monitor gang, bro.
All right, let's
Yeah.
take a quick break. We're going to come wrap this up after this. Chris Vernon Show.
It's time for our Pick Six, Mike. 6 classics that we're most looking forward to in the 2025 football season.
Las Vegas, obviously, that's the Grambling State University, Jackson State University clash. They're taking 2 iconic HBCU brands going to an NFL stadium in Las Vegas.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
You get to the main event, and you hear the crowd. There's some rumblings in the crowd.
Here we go.
They say, "We want truth."
I love how John Cena said when they were chanting, "We want truth." You can't handle the truth.
There you go.
I loved it.
He takes the knee off, boom. Takes the mask off, boom. And it's our freaking truth. God, man, he cost John Cena the match.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
1, 2, 3. Ready, go.
Creed. By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With very special guest, Daughtry. And Mammoth. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Don't miss Creed with Daughtry and Mammoth. The Summer of '99 tour.
There are futures for Aaron Judge possibly hitting 400. Hitting 400 at the All-Star break, plus 600.
Oh, wow.
To have a 400 batting average in the regular season, plus 3,800. To win the Triple Crown is only plus 145.
I don't think he's going to hit 400 for the season.
I don't either. I that would be
ridiculous.
Yes, ridiculous.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can, only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals takes it straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
With the G's and the homies, OG fresh out ducking the police. White t-shirt, locs on, riding dirt. Trick, don't talk to me when I'm counting up money. Yeah, west side, east side, it's active. I just stepped in the party, what's cracking? I just seen the enemies, but they lack. Yeah, we really with the business. They don't want no action. Bounce, ride, slide, throw it in the sky. If you from one side, we throw your W's up there.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. All right. Anything else break while we were in the middle of the Tony stuff? I didn't see anything else. It feels like stuff kind of calmed down after the the Damian Lillard stuff hit so hard and the Miles Turner stuff hit so hard this morning.
Another a possibility of Russell Westbrook adding another jersey to his collection.
Oh.
Sacramento Kings, possibly.
When they just brought in Dennis Schroeder to be their starting point guard.
Yeah. Mark Stein said Sacramento remains interested in signing Westbrook, but New York is no longer regarded as a viable destination for Westbrook.
The Dennis Schroeder thing was the craziest thing ever last year. I feel like we played Dennis Schroeder 6 times.
No, we did.
I think we did. He was awesome in Brooklyn. Then he never fit at Golden State. And then he was really good for Detroit.
Yeah.
It was he might have been the best example of the whole opportunity and fit and how it was used. Because we even saw I don't know if I've ever seen a player like that where came in town with the ball in his hands in Brooklyn for Brooklyn and destroyed us twice, there and here. Then we saw him at Golden State, and he was a week later. Remember, he got traded, and we were like, "Bro, we just saw you a week ago," and he stunk.
He was in the corner. He's
standing
in the corner. Yeah.
And then it was then he went to Detroit, and he was super valuable for them.
Yeah. Now he's in Sacramento. The new Ish Smith. This is his 10th NBA team.
Dennis Schroeder. The other thing is he is amazing at that international crap. When he's playing for Germany, he is lit.
Yeah, he got Hawks, Thunder, Lakers, Celtics, Rockets, Lakers, Raptors, Nets, Warriors, Pistons, Kings.
10?
10 NBA teams.
Well, no, because Lakers was twice.
So 9 NBA teams. And Ish Smith is at 13.
He's not still around.
What are you talking about?
Ish Smith.
No, I'm saying Ish
Okay.
Smith.
I was about to say that would be incredible. I mean, Garrett Temple is.
Garrett Temple may be up there. Let me see how many Garrett Temple's played for. Garrett
Temple's got to be.
Wizards, Grizzlies, Pelicans, Kings.
I bet he's over. I bet he's at
Raptors.
least 13.
13 teams?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Rockets, Kings, Spurs, Bucks, Bobcats.
Bobcats?
Damn, been around
How many
a long
Bobcats
time.
are left?
There's not many Bobcats
Gerald
left.
Henderson. Brevin Knight has been broadcasting with me for home games for over a decade.
He played for the Bobcats in 2011.
Steven Jackson has hosted a very famous podcast for the last 6 years.
Mecca Okafor been off the face of the earth for forever.
He's got to be the only Bobcat left.
He might be.
Huh?
He might be.
See.
Try to find out why I count these teams. Charlotte Bobcats in 2011. Washington Wizards, Kings, Grizzlies, Clippers, Nets, Bulls, Pelicans, Raptors. So he's 11.
Their last year as the Bobcats was 2013-2014. That was their last year.
There's no Bobcats left.
Is Cody Zeller on a team?
I think he might be. Was he he was a Bobcat? I thought he was a Hornet.
He was both.
He is currently.
But this was the last year they were called the Bobcats, and then the next year they
Cody
became the
Zeller had a
Hornets.
Bobcat press conference?
2013,
He
2014.
was a Bobcat Hornet in 2013. That was his rookie season.
Yeah.
He's the last one. Actually,
I think he's still around.
He's not in the league, though.
Oh, he's not?
Bismack Biyombo
Rosa
was a
loved
Bobcat.
Cody Zeller.
He did.
I did love Cody Zeller.
Yes.
He played for, he's a Indiana dude?
He loved,
He had
yes.
a solid career. That draft was like...
He also went
it was
bald.
Giannis.
He also went bald at like 22. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, it's freaky.
That draft was like Giannis and
Bro,
Victor
you're really
Oladipo.
young to be like bald.
Group economics, Anthony Tolliver.
My dog.
Bobcat?
Yeah, he was a Bobcat. He was on that team.
Anthony Tolliver.
Okay, so Garrett Temple is the last Bobcat standing.
Yes, he's the last one.
That's amazing.
he played for the Bobcats in 2011, the year I graduated from high school.
Let me go back. I mean, I'll go back to previous seasons.
High school, he was playing for the Bobcats.
I'm going to go back to previous seasons to see if there's anybody else that might
No
be.
chance.
There's no chance, Roger.
Come on.
Also, Anthony Tolliver, hella teams. Spurs, Trailblazers, Warriors, Timberwolves, Hawks, Bobcats, Suns, Pistons, Kings, Trailblazers, Grizzlies, Sixers. 11 teams. Shout out to them people that be making the rounds around the league.
All right, hey, last thing before we get out of here. Catman,
What's up?
which actually has two different meanings.
Yeah, I know, right?
Salary cap and
I believe we call. Do we call that a homonym?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It not only not only does it count for the salary cap, it counts for the salary cap and it counts for the falsehoods that you spread. Catman. Hey, Catman. What is there you go.
There you go.
He's got it on him.
I like that.
When does this end on the guy signed the biggest deal ever? Like, are we gonna look up?
No, SGA, you mean?
Yeah, so it's $70 million a year, right?
Crazy.
So when are we getting the $100 million? Because you can't have more accolades than winning first team All NBA, MVP, and whatever, right? In terms of like the way the prices goes up. So like next year's
There's gonna be.
So if Ja makes like second team All NBA, are we gonna be looking? He's gonna make like 90.
Some of these dudes are gonna end up doing that. Yeah.
Seriously.
Some of these dudes are gonna. So like SGA was
like $70 million.
If SGA would have played out this next year, he could have signed like 5 years, even more, and it would have been like, what did he sign? 71.
Because it's 7% a year. The cap going up.
The cap's going up 7%.
So how long is it until we? My question,
probably not far.
How long is it until we get the guy whose last year of his contract is $90 million? It can't be that far off.
No,
we gotta be
I
close.
would bet.
Jokic is probably gonna get something.
Was Jalen Brown last summer?
Yeah.
Embiid. Jason Tatum was.
Tatum was last summer.
Okay,
Brown was the summer before.
Okay, but like I like last night when I was looking, 26-27, Anthony Davis is going to make $63 million. Embiid's going to make 62. Jalen Brown's was 61.
Yeah.
And Devin Booker's was 61. But they're saying Devin Booker's going to sign one that's like, what is it, 2 years, $150 million or something extension?
2 year, 150. Yeah.
So that's a 75 a year.
Yeah. Damn. Jalen Brown's going in 2028, 2020. He's going to make $64 million a year.
64?
His last deal, that contract. $64 million a year.
And that was 2 summers ago?
He signed there.
No, last summer.
It was last summer, yeah.
Jalen Brown was last summer.
No, 2023. So yeah, is that 2 summers ago?
Oh, 2?
2 summers ago.
Okay.
Because it was a record when he signed it. It was $304 million.
I remember.
Total. Yeah.
Luka is eligible to sign 4 years, $229, which feels wrong. It feels like Luka should be eligible to sign like 4 years, $400 if he wanted to.
And because Shea's was 4 and $285.
Yeah, 4 and $285 was SGA's. Jokic, I heard Bonds say Jokic is eligible for like 3 and $200. But he could, if he plays this year, he's eligible for a 4-year extension.
Yeah, but that would put you. That's still $65 million.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Bro, that's insane. Somebody said Wemby might be the one. It sounds like $100 million.
Wemby could do the $100 million.
$100 million.
$100 million
Wemby
a year.
Wemby
3 years, $300 million for Wemby.
It's like Ohtani out here, man. Like baseball contracts.
Oh no! Speaking of that, it's baseball contracts in either New York or LA. It is not baseball contracts overall because I saw this morning. Hold on, where is it?
You got to take some out your pocket?
Yeah, I got to get
Giannis did 3 and 186.
I saved it. I saved this because I thought it was unbelievable when I saw it this morning. Okay, the annual salary for this was Front Office Sports. The annual salary for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander after signing a record-breaking 4-year, $185 million or $285 million deal is $71.25 million.
Yeah,
annual salary. 71.25, right? The entire Marlins payroll gets paid $67 million.
You said what team is that?
The Marlins.
In Florida?
All the Marlins.
The whole team.
The whole Marlins. The last year, he's almost to 80.
He's almost there.
That's almost $1 million per game.
That's crazy.
Seriously.
Golly, boy.
That's the Supermax. No, the whole Marlins makes $67 million.
Yeah.
He's about to make $71 a year. He gets paid more than a whole baseball team.
team.
A whole baseball
It
team.
has what, 1, 2, 3.
A whole baseball team.
11
No,
people?
it's a 40-man roster, Devin.
Oh shit! I was thinking about that. I thought the players playing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, they only have
a 40-man roster.
That's
You got to have 40 players.
Okay,
Can
I
you
was.
make it-
Because you got all the pitchers
Yeah,
too.
all the pitchers, all relievers, and all that.
I was looking at the Pirates because I know they're cheap.
What do they pay?
too.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
their payroll's $79.1 million. So
$67 million for the Marlins or $71 million for SGA.
For one person.
that's
One
insane.
SGA.
You
Is
could
that
have
crazy?
the
Or
more
40 Pirates.
I couldn't believe that.
One SGA or 40 Pirates.
I think, no, 40 Marlins.
40 Marlins.
I would take SGA.
I think I would
Me
take
too.
SGA
Me
also.
too.
I can't name you a Marlin.
I can't either.
Yeah.
They
Dan
got
Uggla?
rid of Jazz Chisholm's a Yankee, right?
Is Josh Beckett still there?
Dan Uggla still a Marlin?
Yeah, Dan Uggla, not a Marlin anymore.
Sorry, my guy. Who else is a Marlin?
Jeff Conine was a Marlin. Jeff Conine.
Yeah, I ain't got that many Marlins.
Yeah.
El Duque! El
El
Duque!
Duque was a Marlin,
Oh,
bro.
knuckleballer, Charlie Huff.
Well, that almost
Shout
got
out
you.
Who
Charlie
was the
Huff.
guy that was amazing that died in that horrible boating accident? Do you guys not remember that? Was it Jose Fernandez?
Jose Fernandez in 2016.
Dude, he was on his way to being one of the greatest pitchers
Oh,
ever.
he was cold. I remember
Oh, yeah.
him. Yeah.
And he had this horrible boating accident.
It killed
Like they
two
were
of-
partying out on a boat
Killed two
and
of his
wrecked the
friends,
boat.
too.
Yeah, they wrecked the boat. They found all kinds of
That happened to an Orioles prospect recently.
terrifying.
He was
Died in
38
a
and
jet
17
ski
this
crash.
career. 38 and 17. ERA was 2.4.
Oh, he's super young.
He was cold.
super young.
Age of 24.
24 years old.
Damn.
Big guy, too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pitcher.
He
He's
was
great.
Two-time All-Star. He was a rookie there. By the way, I got some Dame news. By the way.
All right, let me hear it.
about where he might end up. You brought up the Miami.
Let me guess. Chris Haynes reported it.
You are correct, sir.
Thank you.
It's either.
You don't
Blind
say.
squirrel.
Yeah. So I know Miami. I know you brought up Miami, but another destination has come up. A reunion in Portland.
Why? He's got Drew Holiday.
Great question. Chris Haynes just reported it. Also, Jakob Portal just signed another.
He just
contract.
wants to go back and be near his family.
Yeah, and I
I'm sure
respect-
Da-
and I respect
well, and
that.
the other thing is he could just play for the minimum. He's going to get $20 million a year from the friggin' Bucks
Play for
till
free.
eternity.
You can play
Wait,
for-
tell Portland I'll play for free.
I'll play for free. I'll
Just
play
let
for
me
some-
be around. Just let me go to my kids'
I
games.
know, right? Let me get some voodoo donuts and a stipend, and I'm all right, bro.
We do have a little bit of Devin, your boy. We got news. We got Grizz motion with Bieber.
Oh, what we got?
What Bieber Rivers
This
do?
is from Sports Digital.
Oh, my favorite site.
Yeah.
Another departure is on the horizon for Fenerbahce. National team player Tariq Biberovic is expected to sign a contract with the Memphis Grizzlies in the near future.
Oh, maybe he's our third tour
The
win.
yellow and navy team Fenerbahce will earn a 1.5 million euro buyout fee from this transfer.
So he is coming over.
That's
Bibber
according to Sports Digitali.
Put him on a two-way.
Sports Digitali.
All
They
right.
have
so he didn't break his leg?
562,000
He didn't break his leg. And look, there's going to be a bunch of. I still think we're going to see roster moves.
I think so too.
Look, draft so far, free agency so far, we're happy with. Got some more. Got some more to do.
Because like, who is your third?
This
best
ain't your. This ain't your 15.
Who's
this
your
ain't
who's your third best player?
Ty Jerome. I just wanted to make you mad.
Hey, he is the player from the Himalayas. I am all team Ty Jerome.
I just want to make you mad.
I'm not mad about it. I love it. That's my guy.
No, but that's why I said that.
That's my light-skinned brother, dog. Look, he went from.
It's
he went
him or
from
Santi.
this-
As soon as you found out,
He went from this?
as soon as you found out he wasn't white, completely white, you started to like
Look,
him.
he went from this. Look, he went from this handshake to this in about 10 minutes.
That's
my
my
goal.
for today's show. Thanks to Tony Allen. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Roser across the glass. Thanks to Jayla back in the studio. We will be back tomorrow. Until then, we gone.